The largest single-year decrease in birth was just reported by the government. The reason? Possibly climate change. Gen Z and millennials cited the uncertainty over a warming planet as their primary reason for foregoing having children. So much so, many women are tying their tubes and men are getting vasectomies. Inflation has also played a role, and this comes as U.S. life expectancy is at its lowest point in decades. According to the CDC, life expectancy dropped nearly 1 year. It currently stands at 76.1 years, the biggest two-year decline in the U.S. since 1996. And with that, Dr. Surani joins us live to discuss this further. It's kind of a multi-pronged issue, but Dr. Surani, finances, part of the reason, climate change was the big one, but also unease with the healthcare system. What's your take on this? How do you see this?
Good morning, John Thomas. Glad to be here. This is a very important issue because a lot of the things are based on the factors, not only what we want to do, but what is in our environment. And when you interview these millennials and the Gen Z, they are very, very concerned about climate change, and they're very open. And in the past, they were concerned, but nobody was paying attention. But now you can see the effect of the climate change, whether it's in the form of hurricane, the ice shields melting, the sea level rising, the flooding going on everywhere. Pakistan, 1/3 of that country is underwater. And you know, the main thing is that they are very concerned. They don't want to bring a kid in the world where there is so much uncertainty, and they feel that, you know, their children and their generation future may not even have a good life in the world. The second thing is the economy. I think that also has a lot to do with that. A lot of the millennials and Gen Z, when they're graduating, they have a high amount of college loans, and then when the salaries combine, that becomes a very challenging. The multifamily system, the support system is kind of shrinking, and people are living individually, and they're thinking more that, well, you know, if you're making the travel, the kids can impair not only financially, but who is going to take care of the kids. And the other major factor, which I think you may have not mentioned, is also very important. In the past, the women were mainly at home. They were taking care of the children. But now that things are changing with the education, the job opportunities, the equal right, they are very career-oriented too. So that becomes a very challenge, that if both of them are working, both of them are very career-oriented, who is going to take care of the kids? And again, the healthcare, you know, what they saw in the pandemic is kind of very nerve-wracking because especially, you know, if you have a children, you're always worried that whether they will get the infection or not. And we all know that this was not the last pandemic. It's just the beginning of many more to come. So I think multi-pronged thing is affecting. And I think, you know, one of the thing is that the change in the dynamics of their own personal preferences has a lot to do with that, and all the other factors around that is complicating the
well, every
issues.
Generation, Dr. Surani, has had concerns over having children, and we understand this is just the latest one. On a personal note, Dr. Surani, happy birthday. Birthday boy. We hope you have a wonderful, tasty cake later today, and hopefully we'll have a chance to see you outside of this interview. But if you have a question for Dr. Surani, or if you want to wish him a happy birthday, all you need to do is text us at 361-855-6397.